Welcome back to Today Rocket Science. I'm Adam Balkin. Wearable technology has exploded over the past few years with fitness trackers like Fitbit and Jawbone, Google Glass, and the release of the Apple Watch taking the world by storm. But the real wearable tech of tomorrow could be right in front of you, hiding in plain sight. Our Stephanie Simon talks fashion tech with the next generation of fashion pioneers.
There's more than meets the eye at this coming out party for these startups. At first glance, it may look simply like a clothing sale, but these fashionable items are hiding a technological secret.
Everyone asks if we're a fashion brand or a technology brand, and I want to tell you we're both. No one likes that answer, but if you want the future to happen, you have to be both fashion and tech.
We package nanotechnology and the softness of cotton in one.
Entrepreneurs at this show and tell are at the cutting edge of incorporating technology seamlessly into the clothes you wear every day. It's known as the Fashion Tech Lab, and here you'll find everything from blending nanotechnology into cotton used in making everyday clothes to embedding LED lights into accessories for customizable couture.
The goal of the Fashion Tech Lab is to make New York City the fashion tech capital of the world, to match the fact that we're the fashion capital of the world.
The idea is to match startups with major retailers and brands in a mentor-mentee relationship. The mentor companies work with the startups to help them improve and bring their product to fruition. After a 12-week program, this is the coming out party.
Kind of mind-blowing when you think about, we've seen our entire world be more efficient, get better. We demand more in every possible facet of our life, yet our clothing has remained exactly the same. Cotton, in almost every aspect, is the same way for hundreds or maybe, I don't know, probably decades. And now we want to change that. We want to bring cotton, we want to bring this technology, nanotechnology, into the 21st century.
Brad and his team are blending nanomaterials with cotton to create stain-proof, water-repellent clothing with the hopes of lightening the laundry loads of tomorrow. And for those whose style is a bit flashier, the Fashion Tech Labs got you covered.
We create illuminated and sensor-based fabrics that you can incorporate into your fashionable goods. So what we really focus on is working with textiles that are soft, drapable, washable, and allow people to be able to integrate technology seamlessly into the fashion itself. So the LED lighted purse that you saw, her name is Thea. And Thea, you can control her with a software or an app. And we call it the Infinity app because it's infinite amount of images at your fingertips.
Talk about customizable couture. While most of what you see at the Fashion Tech Lab are prototypes for future products, one thing's clear: the future for tech and fashion is bright. For It Ain't Rocket Science, I'm Stephanie Simon.
Now, while the Fashion Tech Lab is an amazing opportunity for entrepreneurs who have already started professional careers, that doesn't mean the entrepreneurial spirit isn't thriving in those a few years younger. At this year's Consumer Electronics Week in New York City, we check out a special group of tech innovators, all under 20 years old. These 10 students and their teams are each getting the 10 Under 20 Award, representing outstanding achievements in the STEAM subjects. These students created products ranging from robots to cell phone apps, from security devices to nanotubes.
Our project is called Crypta. Basically, it's a portable USB fingerprint scanner that allows you to log into any web account on any computer. So basically, we say it's like universal autofill anywhere you go. All you have to do if you want to log in somewhere is plug it in, scan your finger, and you're good to go.
I co-founded a company called Blue Moon Box, which is essentially a monthly science kit subscription service for kids. So every month, kids receive this box filled with creative activities and fun science experiments, and essentially what we want to do is bring the magic of science and experimentation into every home, every kitchen table.
Organizers say 10 Under 20 is all about telling kids how much they have to offer in the STEM fields.
We know there's a technology shortage in this country of real talent. We know we're not giving kids 21st century skills to succeed. We know that there are areas of this city in particular that have just really let kids down in terms of technology. They have a hunger to learn, they want to learn, and with a little reinforcement, somewhere around 8th grade, women and a lot of inner city kids just turn off the technology. All they need is a little encouragement to say, you are really cool, and look at the future, look what it has for you. And so I hope that's what 10 Under 20 did.
This year's 10 Under 20 Awards was the inaugural ceremony for the event. In California, high school students are keeping their sunny side up as they prepare to take part in a unique competition. Renee Ng shows what it takes to harness renewable energy and make it go the distance.
No slacking off for these high school teens who are spending their summer working and testing this, a solar car they built from scratch, taking just over a year and plenty of after-school hours.
5 hours after school normally, or even longer. We would come in weekends and also breaks.
I got to see it start from just something that we talked about as an idea in the classroom to now we actually have the physical car completely done. So going through that experience is something that I'll probably never get to experience again.
The team is heading to Texas for another once-in-a-lifetime experience, the Solar Car Challenge, set up over 2 decades ago to engage students in STEM fields, or science, technology, engineering, and math. It's projects like building a car that helps students build skills both on and off the track.
How much effort you have to put into something in order for it to actually come true. It's not just an idea on a paper and presentations, it's actually getting out there and work and doing the math.
I've learned a lot about the car itself and how it runs.
Now, the bread and butter of this car are the 6 batteries that you see right here, and also the 6 solar panels on top, and those are basically the only 2 things that make this car run. At the race, the team will drive their car around a track for several hours at a time, competing against over 24 schools. They spent the last month at Willow Springs International Raceway doing test runs before the real thing.
Right now, just looking at the data points we have, we're looking at about 30 miles an hour for the 3-hour run.
Win or lose, the students will walk away with a unique experience they can apply in college and beyond.
I personally want to go into mechanical engineering, but I think what interests me the most is being able to create something that no one thinks is possible to create at the time of conception.
The Solar Car Challenge takes place at the world-famous Texas Motor Speedway, and of course, we'll keep you updated on how the team performs. For It Ain't Rocket Science, I'm Renee Ng.
That wraps up this episode of It Ain't Rocket Science. As always, to get connected with more hands-on science, technology, engineering, and math opportunities in your community, head over to www.connectamillionminds.com. And until next time, it's been a blast.